Good morning, woodchucks. Over here on the southern end part of the map where we were last episode cutting up all these trees. Well, it's time to pick them up and bring them to the mill, get them processed. I was over here because I saw this log last time when I was cutting down the trees. Obviously, it's not a tree that I cut down with the Cobra. So I thought, is this log on my property? I don't think so. Let's get the old chainsaw out, and no, it is not. But usually with the cut down trees, you can pick them on up, but there's one thing I can't do is I'm not getting a message of where to cut to get rid of the limbs here. I am going to see, though, because we do have the bison right over here, because we're going to go over here and pick up all these logs. Let's see if we can pick this one on up and bring it on back and hijack this. I think it's going to be a pine log if I can pick it on up and bring it on to the mill. I'm not sure if it's going to let me pick it up that way or not. We'll find out here shortly. I did take care of all the brush around here because no one wants to see me running around the chainsaw trying to get rid of all the brush. But let's hop into the bison. It's been a few days in game since last episode, so the pallets are in the dryer. They're like down to, I want to say, in the 40 percentile range, somewhere in there. So they're going to get ready to be taken on out. But like I said, right now I'm not bringing nothing to the furniture workshop. We're going to keep them all out. So that way, when the full releases come, in case I need those pallets for something, for a quest or whatever it may be, I'll have them ready to go. So I don't know if you've been kind of keeping up to date with some of the, with Topless. They've been kind of releasing some pictures of what the full release. They showed some pictures of the kids, and just recently, I think today or yesterday it was, they released some pictures of the cats and the dogs. But the one thing I think I said it last episode, the one thing I say about the pictures is I don't know, I kind of understand why they're releasing it, but then also in the pictures it says these pictures may not be what they'll look like when the full release comes. So it's like, yeah, I get why you're showing it, but if it's not going to be the way that it's going to be when the full release comes, then why show it to us? We kind of saw in one of the videos anyways the cats and the dog. When I say cats, it's a cat and a dog. But yeah, probably the same. I'm going to assume it's probably the same thing like in Farmer's Dynasty, where the cat will keep the mice maybe out of the pantry, and the dog is, well, the dog. The dog's going to be there just to be by your side. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck by a fireplace or something like that. But as for today, like I said, we're just going to go ahead and pick up these logs to get this lot cleared on up. And this will be the rest of the logs that we have for now. We don't have any trees cut down. We do have that big lot just a little bit north of our mill that we have to go at some point and chop on down. I kind of remember thinking it was like 80 some odd trees, something like that. But we don't need them as of yet because we got plenty of logs to be processed. We got plenty of pallets in the mill ready to be put into the dryers. What the heck did I just hit? Just a hill going up, looks like it. But also today, and this is why I'm doing the episode today, the apples are ready. And like I said, when I saw the full stream, I think it's like about a week ago now, one of the quests was they're going to want 100 apples. I think it's 100 apples, 100 eggs, and 100 milk. So yeah, I don't want to say skipped a few days, but I've been going to the stores collecting the milk and eggs and some vegetables as well, just in case, because I don't know what they want for quests when it comes around. So I want to be kind of prepared. Kind of like the thumbnail said last episode, stocking up. That's kind of what I'm doing, stocking up for the full release, because, want to be prepared. And, if we don't need the pallets for anything, then I'll have a whole bunch of pallets to bring on down to the furniture shop. And the furniture shop does not take long, as we know, to spit out furniture. It takes like 1 minute per crate. So, if I need the cash and we don't need the crates, furniture workshop it is. That's where it'll all go. But yep, we're going to pick up some apples today on the trees and put that all into the pantry so I don't use them on up, and everything else in my inventory I'm going to put in the pantry as well. But yeah, the only plan I really have when the full release comes, and hopefully the romance is in the game, which it should be on the full release. Yeah, we're going to go over and start talking to my future wife. Now, yeah, I want to marry Allison only because that's my wife in Farmer's Dynasty. Well, the name is the same. The character does not look the same, but the name is the same. So we're going to try to just do it the same way. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to go around and talk to some other females, some other lovely ladies around I almost said the village, but around here around Pine Grove, and just chat them up. Because one thing I've never been able to do in Farmer's Dynasty is hand out gifts. So I'm hoping I can handle some gifts here. But these gifts here are going to be expensive, I would think, because it's going to be like the lotion and the shampoo, I think, is what they're probably going to want for gifts. Probably, I would assume the first day they're not going to want gifts because you really haven't been talking to them. Unless it's been counting us talking to them up to this point. Behind the scenes kind of a thing. Just trying to see if I can get all the logs here. I'm not thinking I'm going to get all the logs on this bison here. Alright, load that one on up. But also the main thing when the full release comes is, of course, blueprints. Yeah, Tier 3 blueprints is what I'm looking for. So as we saw last episode, I did find an intermediate kitchen blueprint. But it looked like the kitchen cabinet or a countertop that we already have in our kitchen that we bought at the store rather cheap. So I'm not really interested in Tier 2 blueprints right now, even ones I don't have. Because we do got some pretty good furniture I can make a Tier 2, but at this point, like I said, we're stocking up for stuff, so I'm not going to be putting anything into the workshop. I might as well wait until some Tier 3 stuff come out. And by that point, I mean, like I said, we're going to have a lot of stock, hopefully, by then. And I can bring some stuff on down to the workshop, and we can make a lot of stuff, sell a lot of stuff, and, well, buy a lot of stuff. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to buy when the full release comes on out. It's not going to stay there. It is. I'd like to get all these logs on here if I can. Is that going to be on? I think it will. Nope, that's not on. That's on, though. Perfect. And also got to make sure I try the other log that's up there on the hill, as I mentioned earlier. Of course, also the first episode when the full release comes, I'm going to try to get are the chickens, the cows, and some sheep. But where are we going to be able to get them at? I have no clue. Because it's not going to be at a store. You got to have contacts throughout the world to find those animals. Like I said, the sheep and the chickens, you can kind of guess where those are going to be. I mean, we see the sheep around here. That's a big log. Ooh, but that can fit on there. Is that on there? Yeah, sure, it's on there. We've seen the sheep around the world, around the map where people have them, so you kind of know where to go to get them. Come on, I see you turn green here. But that's not really on the trailer now, is it? Nope. Oh, those logs are huge. I think that's all the logs except for the one on the hill. But what I'm going to do here to see if I can grab it is we're going to drive up here. I'm going to drop this. Okay, that's too steep for the bison to go through, apparently. Now, the bison does get stuck once in a while going up steep grades like this. And let me go ahead and drop this log. Can I pick up this one? No, it doesn't allow me to pick it on up, and I can't trim it with the chainsaw. I wonder if I can... Hang on a second here. Let me get on out. Let's see. You are... Yeah, I can't pick that one up because I'm either probably too hungry. I can't be too tired. It's early in the morning. And when I walk up to this log, it doesn't say I can't pick it on up. So you know when you can pick up a log, when you come over, it says, yeah, you feel too hungry and can't carry heavy logs. And I don't get that prompt when I come over here. So that's a log I cannot take, apparently. Oh well. Alright, let me go grab this nice, beautiful oak log we have here. Hey, seeds for the greenhouse. So the one thing about playing every day, and I was thinking about this when I was kind of buying stuff at stores and quote-unquote skipping days. Yeah, if you get 9 seeds a day, and this is for this amount of flowers that I have planted, I'm getting 9 seeds a day. You get 9 seeds a day, and after about 3 weeks, you're going to have enough to replant your greenhouse without having to find the sheep missions. So what time does that come along here? What time of day is it? 9 o'clock in the morning. So if you play until 9 o'clock in the morning and you get, you know, if your yard looks well enough, you'll get seeds for your greenhouse. Now, we don't know what type of seeds we're getting. It just says we're getting 9 seeds. But if you don't want to go out and look for the sheep, kind of like I don't want to do anymore, yeah, just play until 9 o'clock in the morning and you'll get your You might be getting more seeds than I do if you have more flowers planted than I do. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's a standard 9 seeds for everyone, if your yard looks well enough. Or if I plant more flowers, could I get like 12 seeds, 15 seeds? I have no clue. So down below, let me know. Are you getting 9 seeds? Or are you getting more or less every day? I'm getting the same amount of seeds every day. But then again, I'm just leaving my flowers there. Now, as far as I know, you're only going to get seeds if you have full-grown flowers. So if you're picking them and then replanting them and you're selling some flowers right now for cash, that's fine. Do what you need to do. But if you're leaving the flowers up like I do, you should get some seeds every day. The question is, how much are you getting? All right, let's go over here and plop all these in. So as of right now, we are saving the bark as well. Only because it says, save the bark for, you can sell it or save it for further use, which I don't know of any other further use. Same as the chipboards, although we do see the chipboards in the furniture workshop as static pictures or placeholders or something. So I'm wondering if we're going to have to put them in there eventually. That's why I want to keep the bark, just in case I need the bark for who knows what. Who knows what they want to do with it. But so much I'm going to want to do, I can see when the full release comes, because every time I think about, I would just need to do this and this, and I think of something else. Repair vehicles. I like to repair vehicles. Tier 3 fish, which is specialty fish. We haven't learned that yet. There's going to be Tier 3 cooking. Unique recipes, I think they call them in this game. A whole bunch of stuff, hopefully we'll see when the full release comes on out. And it's going to be kind of perfect for us in a way, because right now we are just in the month of May. So I got all year to get the lots that we have empty to replant some trees into them. Which we got a few lots now to do. And right now, as we speak, after I get all these logs into the river and processed in the mill, these are all the logs that we have to pick up. So our land is pretty well cleared up. We got a decent amount of oak and birch crates sitting over in the little field that we had that we did with a rotting mower. And in a few more days, I'll have I should say plenty of spruce and pine to go along with it. And once all those that are sitting outside in the weather and drying slowly, we got like maybe 50 of each of the pine and the spruce ready to go. That will keep our workshop busy for sure if I start bringing all those down. I'm real interested to see what kind of vehicles come along to the game. We do have vehicles, as we know, at the stores that we haven't been able to buy yet. I guess I'm just going to call it the platform trailer. It's like our platform truck, but it's just a trailer. Yeah, if I can hitch that up to the platform truck, that'd be like making 2 deliveries for 1 every time I go down, which would be really, really nice. Especially when you're going back and forth, even to the furniture store to sell all the furniture. But being able to finally, also find Tier 3 blueprints, which is what I want to do, only because I would like to start decorating up the house on the inside. And of course, paint the house. A lot of things should be coming in that full release that we've been waiting for. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to show it all off in one video when it gets released. Alright, that is all set. Let's go park the bison away. You don't want to leave it on that platform and have anything weird happen to it. There's one trailer full of bark that we have over there. And right now I think the mill has like 9,000 kilograms of bark in it, and it's going to have a little bit more here shortly. Yeah, so how are these doing? These down to, we're getting down to the 20s here for humidity left. I think it's like maybe 2 or 3% humidity per day it's losing. Even this crate way out here, which is not covered by any roof or whatever, is drying as well. And the ones in here are rapidly decreasing. What do we think it is? It's like 12% a day they are dropping. So I got like 3 more days-ish, 3-4 days left on those. 4 days max. How are we doing here? Well, 52, 61, 54, 67. I can store plenty more in there. And like I said in the bark, okay, we're almost at 10,000 there. These are the dry ones that we know of. I shouldn't say we know of, that we do know of. And yes, let's start gathering up some apples. We just gotta be careful. I don't want to pick up any of the sunflowers. Having the flowers around the beehives is doing great because I'm getting like I said, on average, I would say 4 to 7 honey per day. So if you do have the beehives and you're looking for the honey, it's like, well, I'm not getting honey. If you don't have flowers, full-grown flowers around your beehive, that's what you should do. I don't think it matters what type of flower. I mean, that's not a test I haven't done to put different kind of flowers around the beehive, see if it changes how much honey we get per day. Just need to keep the E button pressed as I pick up all these apples. And every time I think I got them all, you turn around and look at a tree and it's like, how did I miss that one? And like I said, right now I'm just storing all the raw materials in the pantry as for food and such. Just because. Nothing would be worse than like if I picked all these apples, made apple jam or apple sauce, and sold all that, and then also before release comes out and says, okay, we need apples. Then I'd be like right now, I think it's I forgot how long it is for the apples. Is it 40 days for the apples? So let's just say a month and a half before the apples are ready again. It would really suck if the quest for like the 100 apples, 100 eggs, and 100 milk, you know, that may give me the opportunity to, after I complete the quest, to maybe buy sheep from someone. It's like, hey, I'd like to buy sheep from you. And they said, well, I'd like to buy sheep. I would like to sell you sheep, but I need 100 eggs, 100 apples, 100 milk. And be like, oh, okay. Now I got to do that quest before I can buy sheep. And I want to be able to buy sheep right off just because I'm curious what to do with the wool. But the good thing about the full release as well, not just because it's a full release, but it allows us to be able to do other things around here at the mill. Because lately we've been doing the same thing over and over again. Cutting down some trees, which we do pretty quickly with the Cobra. And then pick up the logs, bring them to the mill, and we wait. And the daily jobs, yeah, not so much anymore. I think I got all the almost called them eggs. I think I got all the apples there. I think I usually get just shy of 300 apples. I think. Can I grab these while having to cross the fence? I think so. I got them all. Usually what happens is I'll go out like a day later and I'll be gathering. Yep, see I missed a couple of apples way over here. Hopefully I don't pick up any sunflowers. No, I think they're all still there. Speaking of sunflowers, no, they're still wet from the rain a couple days ago. Just checking around to make sure I got them all. And of course we got more apple trees over here. It's a lot of apples, man. A lot of apples. I love picking apples off a tree and munching on them right away. Beautiful crisp apples. I really like the Macintosh apples. I think overall those would be my favorite. Did I get them all there? No, we got one over here. Very careful. I don't want to be, like I said, don't want to be picking up my sunflowers, so be careful spamming the E key so I don't pick up my sunflowers. When I needed the cash and I found that sunflowers were that good, I was like, yeah, I can't wait to pick up for the sunflowers and sell them. I'm also going to be curious when I finally do get married, you know, how big of an area is my wife going to cover when she works around here at the mill? Is she going to come over this far and water the flowers? Who knows? I mean, I will keep them around the beehive. All right, I think we got all the apples. Ended up with, well, 322. So I thought it was just shy of 300. But I got 322 apples. That works for me. All right, I'm going to go throw these into the pantry. I don't want them in my inventory and just mistakenly someday just start cooking and like, no, what are you doing? You don't want to cook all this stuff. Into the pantry we go. Yeah, move all those. I said all of those. And the eggs and that. And that moves along with that. Throw the milk in there. Throw the milk in there. There we go. Strawberries. Let's throw the strawberries in there as well. I didn't know I had a casserole on me, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and throw that into the pantry as well. And you know what? Let's move the honey in there as well. Did I just read that right? I have 92 honey. Where did it... Oh, that's right. I kept trying to scroll down. I got to move the arrow key. Yeah, my pantry is starting to get a little full on the food. What else we have down here for anything? Don't have other... Was I putting tools down here? I thought I put some tools in here. Apparently not. Apparently all the tools I'm keeping in my inventory... Yeah, I even got the old chainsaw in my inventory. That's fine. All right, let's get out of here. Make sure the light's off so I'm not burning electricity. Close that on up. All right, let's go ahead and start doing one of my favorite jobs. I forgot some logs way the heck over here. Oh, man. I mean, it's good I got more logs, but... I guess it doesn't matter. It's not like I could have came over because our bison was pretty well full. But now I know I do got more logs over here. I thought I cleaned them up all up over on this side. Oh well. Back to the grind, which is grinding up stumps. And then I got to figure out what to start planting over these areas. I don't think it really matters because we got so many other saplings already planted. So I guess whatever I feel like planting now, I guess all that matters. And by the time these trees are ready, I would assume I'm going to have tons of cash anyway. So it's not like, well, you know, the oak tree is bringing more cash at the workshop. And by then, yeah, these trees that will be planted here will be planted here this year. And they won't be ready to be cut down for another 2 years. That seems like a long time away at this point. This is one thing I hope that they improved on in the full release is this thing. Or at least give us a different kind of stump grinder. I mean, this does get the job done, but it can be frustrating at times, as we all know. And sometimes you just gotta sit there and let the game realize that, hey, there's a stump grinder above a stump. Maybe we should let them cut the stump. It's like, yeah. Could you please let me grind that on up? I'm just going to do like one more. That's all I'm doing today. I don't feel like grinding up stumps today. At least that's kind of the good thing right now in this game. If I don't feel like doing a job, it's like, okay, I got other things I still can do here. I mean, I could go do some daily jobs. I could mow some grass. With the rider motor or the street weed trimmer, I don't know. Yeah, the riding mower, I'm just going to use around the yard is about it. Yeah, after I put out that video with the riding mower just to show it off, a lot of people said, yeah, they didn't buy it because they remembered it from Farmer's Dynasty, or they bought it and wish they didn't. Or some people sold it back. I think the riding mower should either have a bigger working width area than the weed trimmer, but since it's the same width, it'd be like Yeah, and for the amount of cash that you pay for the mower, I mean, what was it, like 8,000 for that thing? I mean, it does what it does. It's not that bad, but I'm not going to drive around the map to do bush trimming jobs either. Alright, so now that I know, well, I know I got more stumps to cut up here. We know that, but now I know I got more logs to pick up as well. What do I have for daily jobs here? Bush trimmer, find the missing sheep, bush trimmer. None of those jobs interest me at all. And I can't wait to find out what these placeholders are. Yep, I'm a trusted member of the society. You can aim really high. Not too sure. But this is the property that we have left. Okay, 160 trees on that property that we can go ahead and cut on down at any time. Not a rush to go ahead and do it. Because like I said, we got plenty, as you saw, plenty of crates waiting to be taken out of the mill already. But I mean, if I need bark or if I need logs in itself, I mean, we do got some logs here that now I know of. But if I need logs up here to make log cabins, and you might be saying, what do you mean need logs? Can I get out of the forklift? Thank you. So in your mill, in case you're kind of new and you haven't noticed, or maybe you forgot, you have this little switch box right here that you can, when the logs come after they get debarked, you can either have the logs that's plopped over to a storage area over there, or you can be made into planks. And right now, I only have 3 logs sitting over here, which are the original 3 logs you do on the first day over here at your uncle's mill. So I got 3 logs right there. The one thing I haven't tried yet is, can I get the logs out with the bison? That's the thing. Can I get the logs out of there? I have not tried that. While I'm thinking about it, let's go get the bison and we'll try it up and then we'll wrap up the video. Because if James, I think that's his name, right? James, that we are kind of business partners with for building cabins around the area. Some of the pictures that they show are log cabins. Now, why would they give us the option to either have logs or planks? I would assume at some point they're going to want us to use logs, right? So if I come over here with this, yep, that will work. That will work. I'm just trying to see, though, how far of a reach do I have in there? Alright, just because I'm curious, let's go ahead and drop these in here. Well, see, I can't reach the ones that are way in there, so that would be interesting. Can I plop them back in there? Well, no, you cannot. And we do see that it does say pine log when I go to pick it on up. I guess I can just put them right back through the mill. I wonder if I can I pick up the logs? Let me go ahead and have some food here. Alright, how about making it difficult here. Can I just drop that on the ground? There we go. I'll just put one on the ground for now. I can pick this up because I'm He-Man, because I had some food. Can I drop the log in here? I can't jump with the log. Well, I guess I'm going to put the log right back to the mill and I'll turn them into planks. Not that big of a deal. Like I said, if I need logs, well, I know where to go get some. We got a big forest to go ahead and put them somewhere. So we'll run back these to the mill. I wonder if I'll get bark off them again, even though there's no bark on them. I'll let the game figure that out as well. But I think that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time right here in Lumberjack's Dynasty. But until then, have a good one.